Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to do a frugal version of Confessions of a Shopaholic, one of my favorite books, as well as the movie, and I'm going to be doing Confessions of a Frugalholic. Yes, Frugalholic. So let's get started. The first thing is the cheapest thing I've ever done. I would say would have to probably be, maybe this isn't the cheapest thing, but I used to go for walks down the highway and like the side gravel roads and stuff after like weekends, because a lot of people, I know this is not good, but they drink while they're driving and they throw the cans out. They toss them out onto the side of the roads and highways. So yeah, after a good weekend, I could collect quite a bit of cans and then I would bring them in for money. So yeah, that's one of the things I did. The second, or not the second thing, but the least frugal thing I've ever done is got myself into huge consumer debt. If you've been on this channel for a while, you know that I was in an incredible amount of debt a while back now. I would say, I can't even remember. Gosh, it's been so long. But I managed, and it was all just consumer debt. It was not just frivolous spending. So that was probably the stupidest, most unfrugal thing I've ever done. Something that bothers, or I should say bothered me now, about choosing a frugal life was, I guess, the negative comments or things that people would say about how I choosing to live my life now. Basically, it's mostly people in my close knit, like my family and stuff like that. They don't really do it anymore. It was more so before, I guess, because they realized that I'm not going to change. So yeah, it just kind of bothered me, especially when my dad made some comments. I won't say exactly what they were, but yeah, it did really kind of hurt when people that I thought loved me made comments like that, like this. Yeah, I just put a little note there because I guess it did bring back some bad memories from when I was bullied as a child all the way up to high school. So yeah, when people make fun of me, it is hard, but I don't let it bother me anymore. Very rarely do people say things anymore. My biggest pet peeve, I would say, is waste. I hate waste. I wasted food, having lights on just when you're not home, or if you're not in the room, or just even if you're not paying. Like a lot of people, if you're living in an apartment where you're not paying for hydro and you have them on, it's still a waste environmentally, right? So food, wasted money, any kind of waste, just waste, period. I can't stand it. I remember when I used to work in the bars and they would run water on the ice to melt the ice faster. It was like, if you just leave, go home, tomorrow morning when you come back, the ice will be melted, right? Yeah, so I would constantly be going and turning the water off, and they would be turning the water on, and yeah, needless to say, yeah. Something that I wasted money on recently, which I thought was a necessity, was getting my lawn cut. I got it done one time. I did a little bit of research and I thought I had chosen a good place to get my lawn done, and I thought what they had quoted me, and they even came and looked at my yard. I walked through it with them, showed them exactly what to do and what not to do, and they told me one amount, and then when they finished, it didn't look like they had done anything at all. They charged me $20 more than what they had originally said. So I was, needless to say, a little bit peeved. I paid it, but I have not gone back. I would not. Yeah, and I mean, it doesn't bother me too much anymore. I have had someone else come and do it after for myself, so, and I didn't have to pay them anything except for a meal. So I should have just done that in the first place, but I thought they were busy, yada yada yada. Anyways, it all got solved, but I would never do that again. You know what they say, don't pay others what you can do for yourself. So, lesson learned again. I guess this is going to get a little bit more deeper into who I am as a frugal person and into my past. So I have an addictive personality. This is something I have not shared on here before, but when I really like something, I get really, like, I kind of like throw myself into whatever it is. When it was spending money, I was spending money. When it was saving money, it's just always about saving money. Whether it was my habits and my old lifestyle, like, it's, yeah, I just have a very addictive personality. I have more practiced a lot more self-restraint, but this all becomes important to know, because this is how I got in trouble with spending money, is because of my addictive personality. And I personally believe that my addictive personality stems from my traumatic childhood, things that happened to me. Like, it's kind of hard to talk about, but I made a little bit of notes in case I got a little choked up here, but basically that my spending and all of my bad habits and addictions came from traumatic childhood events. Yeah, so I have gone through a lot of therapy and everything to deal with them, to realign my habits into something positive, and to turn my addictive personality into something positive, which then came frugal living and the whole frugal lifestyle. And I would say that I've never been happier once I got out of all that darkness and crazy life. And yeah, but that is why I spent a lot of money, and I guess to try and numb the pain from events, things that happened to me. I didn't want to think about them all the time, and the easiest way was to just, you know, what is that word they use? Oh, I can't even think of them. But wherein you personally, when you sorry, I'm getting totally tongue-tied here. When you personally try to numb your own pain, I didn't go see doctors. I mean, I had all kinds of things prescribed to me, but I never ended up taking them because they just, I don't know, they didn't really help. So I ended up self-prescribing. I guess that's the word I was looking for, self-prescribing. And that didn't help either. Just made me completely not in the now, and I didn't deal with any of my issues. So all those issues have been dealt with, and yeah, life is not easy and it is not fair, but that is okay, because I believe that I've come out as a stronger person because of everything, and I've, you know, shared things that have happened to me with other people, with things that have happened to them, and to show them that there is a better way of living than rather trying to slowly kill yourself. So anyways, moving on. My favorite frugal thing to do is to stay home. I know I have shared this in other videos, but when the first lockdown came, honestly, I did not mind it at all. Being locked in my home was probably the best thing that could have ever happened. So many people were complaining, and I was like, I'm okay. I love being home. I love being, you know, just in my home, safe, with nobody around. Well, I mean, I do like to have people around sometimes, but I really, really enjoy just being home and being in my little bubble with the people that I love and care about, and that is okay with me. I never had any issues with not being around other people, so yeah, I really just love staying home. And other frugal thing that I love doing is to think of even more ways to save money. My favorite frugal tips is to stop spending money on things that we don't need. I mean, it's pretty simple, but I guess it's easier said than done, right? I mean, we're always gonna slip up at some point. But then again, I always say is, as long as you catch yourself and you learn from your mistake and move on. The other favorite frugal tip, living by motto type thing, is use it up, wear it out, or make do without, and make do with what you have. And last but definitely not least is to stop being wasteful. I think if we were to stop wasting resources, stop wasting things in our home, my goodness, just driving. Almost every business is renovating, almost. I know tons of people that are renovating. It's kind of crazy, you know, everybody just wants to update. If it was renovating because, like, of a reason more than just to be more updated, but maybe your roof really needs to be, you know, redone so that your whole roof doesn't collapse. I mean, that's different, but just, you know, getting new couches because you don't like your couches, that's not really needed in my opinion. But yes, just be happy with what you have. My favorite thing or things about being frugal is not having to worry about my money anymore, not looking over my shoulder, or not wanting to answer the phone anymore. I used to avoid phone calls like the plague. Not anymore. And then last is just, I find that living a frugal lifestyle is a lot also to do with being environmentally friendly, because you're not being wasteful, right? You're being mindful about what you're bringing into your home. You're being mindful of what you're getting rid of as well. And for the most part, we're not wasting things, because that would be wasted money. And that is the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you got to know me a little bit better. And let me know something about you. I would love to hear anything. Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks so much for watching. I love and appreciate each and every one of you, and I will see you in the next video. Have a frugabulous day, everyone. Bye.